Conference Convenor, Module 1, Overview. The Conference Convenor is a volunteer role that focuses on sport-specific competition. Conference Convenors provide communications, guidance, support, and coordination to coaches and teams in their conference, and in keeping with the policies and procedures of Special Olympics Ontario and the sport-specific rules and guidelines. Overview: the move to sport conferences. Over the past 25 years, Special Olympics Ontario has primarily worked from a regional competition structure. We recognize that this structure is outdated and does not meet the needs of many communities, sport club development, or competition development. For this reason, we are moving into a conference structure for all sports. In order to address these concerns, Special Olympics is moving towards a sport-specific conference model. This new system will position Special Olympics for growth, make it easier to respond to the widely different needs of each sport, and better support our coaches, volunteers, and athletes in building sports programs across the province. What will change? Each sport will be divided into geographic and population-based conferences, which will have distinct conference boundaries by sport. This means that depending on the size and location of teams, athletes, and programs, each sport may have differing numbers of conferences, which will provide appropriate and equitable competition across the province. The SOO competition developer will still manage the organization of competitions and specifically provincial qualifiers, but instead of working with the RCMT, they will coordinate with the provincial sport convener, who will coordinate with his or her conference conveners. Within each sport are a unique number of conferences. Within these conferences, competitions will be organized and held with the intention of A. providing high-quality competition experiences for athletes, B. providing fair and equitable competitive advancement opportunities for athletes, and C. a more equalized distribution of athletes and teams for each sport. Ongoing duties. In your role as a conference convener, you will meet the stated purpose of providing communications, guidance, support, and coordination to your conference by fulfilling the following responsibilities. Provide competition guidance and support to the provincial convener, coaches, and competition hosts. Use sports forums to communicate competition-related matters. Attend conference competitions. Host sport-specific conference calls with all head coaches in the conference, and liaise with SOO staff, the provincial convener, and SOO sport lead. Competition guidance. One of the responsibilities of the conference convener is to provide guidance to any competition hosts in your conference. Some examples of this include encouraging new competition, providing information on securing facilities, volunteer roles and needs, fundraising opportunities, how to secure officials, GMS and reporting, collect all competition results and provide results to the provincial convener and the competition developer, monitor conference competition schedules for gaps or potential conflicts, encourage practice swaps, league play, and virtual competition opportunities, and collect any competition feedback from attendees. Sports forums. Each convener will be expected to maintain communication with the sport coaches throughout the sport forums. Some items you may choose to share through the forums include provide sport or competition updates, conference statistics, answers to posted questions. Conference competitions. Conference conveners are expected to attend a competition that is designated as the conference competition and act as the SOO representative. Some duties at the competition may include sitting on the seating committee, sitting on the Appeals Committee, and acting as the official or assist with other duties. Host seasonal conference call. Conference conveners will be asked to host a seasonal conference call with all sport-specific coaches at the beginning or prior to the start of the sports season. Some sports may prefer to hold one conference call for all coaches, while others may benefit from holding conference-specific calls. Some of your responsibilities will include: work with the provincial conveners to set the agenda and conference call date and time. Ensure all sport-specific conference coaches are sent an invitation to the call. Discuss upcoming competitions, barriers to competitions, and conference-related information. And answer questions and ask for feedback. To set up a conference call, please check with the competition developer that the date and time is available. You will then be given the conference call details to distribute to all invitees. Here is an example of a conference call agenda. Communication. Open communication should be maintained with SAO competition developers, provincial conveners, and all sport-specific coaches in the conference. Examples of communication you may be responsible for include: facilitate and monitor forum chat groups, encourage coaches to subscribe to sport-related information and distribute helpful articles, blogs, and sites that you see or are familiar with, distribute upcoming training opportunities, distribute sport-specific communication from SOO, SOC, and the generic NSO and PSO, and keep competition calendars up to date. Time requirements and duration of position. Within the conference convener position, a computer and email access is required. The position is 2 years. The time commitment will vary according to the competition cycle. And due to the high responsibility of this position, volunteers will be held to a high standard. Job performance will be evaluated. Orientation and training. Conveners will receive training, support, and direction from the competition developer and provincial convener. Accountability. Conference conveners are accountable to the provincial convener and the SOO competition developer.